welcome to the Nerdy Up North podcast, but not a podcast, another trailer reaction. And we are joined by Jake today. Hey, Jake.
Hi.
Yes. Friend of the podcast, shall we say? Yes.
He is friend of the podcast. We've decided to jump on this beautifully chilly Sunday morning to react to the new Batman trailer.
And the reason why Jake's involved is because it was his idea.
I mean, I figured you guys would want to do it anyway, but I just got excited.
I thought your response was brilliant. Fire up the podcast. It's like, okay, then Jake, you're getting on it then.
We're starting to make waves when people are actually referencing the podcast. And I know I went on it last week. Having Martin on was probably the biggest eye opener I've ever experienced in my life. Having reference points and getting called out was an experience.
Yes, remember what you've said weeks ago.
Yeah, remember because Martin will be watching.
Opinions change, things happen. To be fair, I don't really plan these type of things, so it all just comes out of my mouth as normal.
Yeah.
Yep. So
let's get ready then. So I'll time it down. So
tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
Just knock the sound off.
Very Blade Runner. That's what I'm getting the impression of.
Police! Hands up! Stay still! Get out of here!
It's a cup. Oh.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. I've been trying to reach you.
Fire the gun!
This is a powder keg, and Ritter's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart. Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
I'm vengeance. What's black and blue and dead all over? You. Dick.
No, you didn't.
I got you!
Wow. Are you not finished? Oh, I was
Just now.
a little bit ahead of yours. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's a lot of different things all crossed in one for me. It doesn't feel like a comic book film.
No, it doesn't. It feels very much like when Batman Begins, when they stripped it of the comic book style and they took it to the dark and the gritty and I'm going to be honest, wasn't fucking excited about this at all. Really, I wasn't bothered that Robert Pattinson was being Batman. I thought that was a top choice. Seeing him as Batman, he looks perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit gobsmacked by that.
It's like Yeah, like I was kind of the same. He kind of felt like a bit of. He's not actually young, but he felt like too young to be like a Bruce Wayne. But yeah, like he looked fine. I was a bit weirded out that he was like totally, well, not totally, but quite bulletproof. Like, you don't normally see Batman taking that many gunshots,
especially from like close range as well. Like that one where it looks like they're in some kind of container or like dark room, and I love the shot where they're like using the gunfire as the lighting element as well. Yeah, he's just walking forward. Yeah, I don't know how much, like say, Kevlar or the Batsuit could withstand. that seems a bit OTT.
Yeah, because normally like Batman's kind of like I could probably take one gunshot, maybe.
But he's more like he's more like I'll dodge the bullets or be here and be there type thing. But that seemed to be like Terminator style, walking straight forward.
Yeah,
I had the Terminator music in my head, the dun, 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 as he's walking through.
Yeah. I mind that on the music, like I do think like, well, I know like trailer soundtracks aren't always the same, but the vibe of the music seems pretty good because it's not like totally Elfman, but like it's getting there. It's probably more. Yeah.
Who is doing this? The music, because it's very Trent Reznor, like 9 Inch Nails a little bit. That's the type of vibe I was getting. Because I know he does do a lot of music scores and stuff these days.
Yeah, he does. But his sound is being echoed like and used, even though it's not him, if that makes sense. So it's like he's influencing a lot of what the soundtracks sound like nowadays. It's
I got a very big, like, the vibe from the film. As I said, it wasn't film the comic, but like say I got notes of Seven, The Matrix at times, but quite Blade Runner, which does make sense if they're going to do a detective story. So
I hope they do, because I miss Detective Batman in the movies.
Me too. I miss Detective Batman. I thought he looked absolutely spectacular as the Batman. The suit looks superb.
Yes.
I just don't know if he's going to pull off the Bruce Wayne, and that's always been the issue with the Batman, that he can do the one but not the other. And I don't know. He seems a very tortured Wayne, from what I'm saying. Like, I know people joked it's emo Batman when the first trailer hit. Like, say this is the teaser trailer. But I'm interested. Well, to be fair, I'm a DC fan, so I'm all in anyway, because I know this one has no relevance to anything that's gone before. Like, it's its own canon. It's got nothing to do with the DC universe and anything going forward. So that's quite excitable. But the cast, like that Riddler, looks fucking terrifying. I'm a little bit excited because I know I've seen the duct tape mask, but then there was kind of like a gas mask, like almost like an evolution type aspect to it. Because
it was saying like, was like a quick shot saying it was like serial killer and Gotham type of thing. So he's going to be a more murdery Riddler than normal.
It's Paul Dano as well. And I absolutely, like, he's in Little Miss Sunshine. So it's completely like the bipolar opposite of the person he's going to play now. But his acting ability is just unreal. Zoe Kravitz is
oh my word, sorry,
Selena Kyle. But it's that the look of Selena that I always like, the short haircut, potentially we might see her with the goggles on, like the goggles, like that. I love that look of Selena. It is Selena she's playing, isn't it? I'm not.
Yes, 100%. It is Catwoman, but yes,
she definitely looked like.
I suppose that's what interests me as well, because like you were saying, it's not linked to anything, but they seem to like be like trusting the audience to be like, like a bunch of these characters, we don't need to have like a separate movie for everyone type of thing. Like I don't know if it's true, but I think I've seen like a Killer Croc like little snippet, like which might be from this movie, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, that was I think that was Titans.
Oh, okay. Well,
because Titans has just been renewed for another season. I did not know this, could not see this at all, but Colin Farrell is playing
the Penguin.
Are you fucking kidding us? I couldn't see him.
You tell in his eyes. If you look, like, when you look in his eyes, they are Colin Farrell's eyes, but the transformation is amazing. But
Andy Serkis is Alfred.
Well, apparently, from what I've heard, that the Penguin aspect is only supposed to be like 15 minutes of the film.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they work it in like the Arkham games, don't they? He's kind of like,
yeah, he's just there, isn't he?
But he's like kind of untouchable in a weird way.
He's never a boss, is he? And he's never someone that you kind of go up against, but he's just there.
Yeah, you know he's gonna be out of like Arkham or like Blackgate as soon as you put him in, so like Batman doesn't bother anymore.
just go about your business, Oswald. You're good. You're good. You're really not that harmful.
Because I know, Jake, with you saying you're a DC fan, I know when me and Sam done the comic, our favourite comics, like I've heard that the influence for this script was two comics. It was Batman Year One and also The Long Halloween. So,
all right.
So that makes sense with because if they're not going to use the Hush character, but the way they've dressed up the Riddler kind of makes sense in that way. But having a serial killer and having all these different type of elements of bad guys or villains pushing Batman, Bruce or Batman to his limits, kind of has that feel. So that's why I'm getting more and more excited. And again, probably jumping on the like different things, like the different possibilities after this one, if they want, because I know there's supposed to be problems with Patterson on set, and again, I know all these rumors do fly, but if this film makes money, there will be more.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this could lead into stuff like the Court of Owls, like have darker elements, like darker aspects, things that we've not seen in the Batman universe before.
Yeah.
I think that would be quite an interesting take to go from.
I really like that idea. Do you not think if Nolan, like, it didn't just have the 3 trilogy and did it that way, we would have seen all these interesting stories from Batman that not a lot of people might know about? Like, if you're not a DC fan, do you know about the Court of Owls? Do you know about Hush and stuff like that? And because Batman stories are phenomenal, I will go out of my way to purchase a Batman comic because they are absolutely, like, Hush was amazing. Like, absolutely unreal. I absolutely loved it. Ooh,
but I was laughing because I got a text last night off my little pal Sean, who's terrified to come on the podcast. Texting us saying how good the Batman trailer is, so I kept on telling him to fuck off because I was like, no, please stop. But he's got his concerns about Patterson. But from what I'm saying, he looks very brooding. But I wouldn't mind see what he's going to be like as charming Bruce Wayne, because we've not seen that element yet.
I thought like as well, like I'm not too like hot on like the shouty Batman voice either, like the growly. Like I don't think Batman needs it. I mean, you guys have played the Arkham games, and like it's just Kevin Conroy doing his like stern voice rather than like he doesn't shout really or like growl.
He doesn't like put like a fake voice on. It's more authoritative type thing.
That's what I prefer. But I'm sure like we've only seen like a trailer. I'm sure it'll be okay in the full film.
My only concern is him playing Bruce Wayne. Not Batman. I have no concerns now seeing him in that suit. He looks the part.
He looks taller. I don't know if it's camera tricks, but he looks about 7 foot tall.
Do you think it would have been a really good cast for Nightwing? Because I see Nightwing like all over him, like from the hair, the stature, like even how tall he is. Like I'd see a Nightwing in him as opposed to a Batman. But
I could see that.
Yeah, I think the perfect Nightwing was cast in, like say. Well, he did get the Robin role in the end. Was John Gordon-Levitt in The Dark Knight Returns. He was perfect for Nightwing. If they ever did go that thing, I thought he had the look and like say even the mannerisms down. I thought that would have been quite good to see him in the outfit.
The guy who plays him on Titans is brilliant. As Nightwing, like he's so good. Like that whole cast is amazing. That series is brilliant.
I love Titans.
Yeah, saying that though. Again, me trying to get not too excited, but after seeing a Batman trailer, I've got goosebumps. I'm just because my mind goes into overdrive when I see these type of things and think because I think right, this looks good. What can happen next? But imagine again, I mentioned the Court of Owls. I would love to see that, and I know it's been done. Was it on Gotham? But again, that show is terrible. I'm sorry,
it lost me at some point.
But imagine seeing the Red Hood storyline in a Batman film, like Jason Todd.
Yeah, I was just about to like bring up Robins because it's like like most Batman fans know there's been multiple. So I would kind of hope that there's at least some reference to like a past Robin or something, even if it's just Dick Grayson, like just to start off with.
Yeah,
it would be cool to like acknowledge that, but I don't know how long this Batman's been doing his thing. I suppose we don't know just yet.
We don't. But did you guys see the trailer for the Arkham Knights video game?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see the Arkham Knights, but I watched the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet.
No, yeah, I didn't catch that.
No, but I watched the Arkham Knights one, and the fact that you're going to get quite a few Robins and a Batgirl, Barbara. You're going to play as Barbara
in the cool outfit as well.
Yes, I bought the download one, for Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
I was so upset. It lasted 10 minutes. 10 minutes of playing Barbara. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was so angry.
She got done dirty in that game overall, in the main story.
She did.
Yes.
She got done really bad. So I hope to God they pick this back up again and she gets her justs, because she was phenomenal to play, but
and again, I know it's like a little thing. I didn't realize we were going to get it that soon. If you think about it, it's only March. That's only 5 months away.
Yeah,
it's been a long time. Is this the same team as that did Night? Like the Rocksteady and stuff like that.
Oh, sorry, I'm actually talking about the film. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
yes, to your question, Jake, and I think it is Rocksteady because the look of it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
It can. I don't think it can not be. And to yours, Paul, how long has this been in the making, though?
Well, it was meant to come out this year, but with COVID, it kind of got delayed, because I think it was meant to be coming out around about now. Same with because I think the big temple films like Ghostbusters was meant to come out in the summer. The Batman was supposed to come out around about now, with like say the Spider-Man film, like following them were going to be like the big movies. I could be wrong, but I know the initial advertising was 2021. Because that's when you got the whole like say the Bat logo first appeared. It said 2021 with the Riddler logo in. But again, from one of the aspects I loved about the original trailer as well is apparently the Bat symbol on his chest is made from George Hill's gun.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So if you look at, after you finish doing this, if you have a look at the image of the actual Bat symbol, it's gun parts.
I did notice it just like it was like made out of like shards, but yeah, that's pretty interesting and dark. Because I know like normally Batman in the past has got that gun in his like cave with his like giant coin and dinosaur.
I never quite got the giant dinosaur and the giant coin.
I assumed it was like old like Joker plots from like 50s comics or something. I don't know.
So, but
can we touch on the Batmobile as well?
Oh yes, they're going as the realistic type kind of American muscle car type.
Which I prefer. Like I prefer like a one that's at least based on a car. Like I never liked like Nolan's like tank design or anything.
I like the Tumbler. It was functional.
Yeah, I mean that one made more sense if you were like waging a war on the streets or whatever. But I prefer it to look like a car. Like I mean, my favorite's obviously the animated one, which is like some kind of giant like town car, like really long thing. But I love it still.
But it's a good shout, the car, because it has got notes of the old Adam West type car in shape, just with a roof on, which makes a lot more sense. With if you're going to have like a vehicle to track crime, you want some extra support. And
want a convertible.
that element in the trailer when the Penguin thinks he's blew up the Batman was absolutely brilliant, because you knew what was going to happen. You knew, and it was just done so well. I'm looking forward to see, because as you said, it is definitely going to be a younger Batman. It's going to be a Batman with a lot more anger. So he hasn't got that anger out yet. That's the feeling I'm getting.
Yeah, he hasn't controlled it yet. He hasn't, it's still the driving force in how he fights, how he thinks. So I think you're right. He's a younger, angrier. I don't want to say emo, because that did not come across that way. He just looked really pissed off all the time.
I think
My
people...
Chemical Romance in the background.
I think people were getting like way hung up because you could like see his eye makeup on. It's like you do realize every Batman's had eye makeup on. They just wipe it off when they change the shot. But like it makes sense because like you want to be able to see out your mask, but you know you want to be as black as possible.
Yes. And then when he said "I am vengeance," I was like, I like that. I did like that. I got goosebumps on that bit.
Yeah, I think he's going to make Alfred sad because that's usually how it goes. If Batman's too angry, then Alfred gets sad.
But what I'm interested in as well, I know it's probably like it's turned into a full-on podcast here.
It's kind of hard not to when you've just watched something like that. It's an interesting thing.
But I'm interested as well to find out the relationship with Batman and the police because they seem to be quite working together. Like he was leading the police at one point and stuff like that. So I don't know if, because I know potentially in the comics there's been like breakdowns in relationships due to like being over reliant on Batman or Batman thinking he's better than him. So again, that leads me to think it is a big starting out point. He's probably done a few like crimes and helped the city in a way. I don't think we're going to get an origin story. I hope we don't get another origin story. If I say the Waynes die, Martha.
Why did you say that name? How many more like slow motion pearls falling can we see? But if they keep it quick, like we all know.
Yeah, we all know. We've been there.
Yeah, because I think that was one of the big elements that worked with the new Spider-Man aspect is we didn't see good old Ben popping his clogs anytime soon, and we didn't get the speech as well.
Yeah, the best part is he went to go and do it, and Robert Downey, like Iron Man's, hey, all right, you okay. don't need to hear it. I'm not actually that interested. I don't think anyone else is either. So I love the fact that they cut that off. Like he was just about to start going into the story, and then zoom, shut down. So I hope it's the same. I hope there's no origin. I can't do another Martha Thomas Wayne death scene. Like no, we're done. I think the audience knows now how his parents died. How there's no more we need to go over with that one.
Again, like I said, if it is true what they're saying that the gun is on his chest, that again is quite a powerful statement. Like carrying that forward into the like saying this is why I'm doing things and this is always a reminder. I think that's quite poignant and well done.
Yeah, and I just hope this Batman doesn't use any guns ever because Snyder broke my heart with the other Batman.
You broke your heart with a gun, did he?
Yeah, I just hate Batman using guns or anything close to like lethal. It's not my Batman.
The only thing that like say because Batman and Superman, I'm quite conflicted how I feel about that film. There's elements I love, and there's elements, as you said, with Batman killing just totally upset us. But that was the first Batman film I got to see Batman fight like Batman would in the comics. Like that scene when he goes into that warehouse and takes out the bad guys with his gadgets rather than, I know there was elements when he threw grenades at people, I was like, fuck off. But seeing him smash people's heads on walls and using his gadgets to throw them up through walls and stuff was brutal. But I was like, shit, that's Batman. That's how Batman would fight.
Yes, I hope we get a Predator mission, like an Arkham style, like in this one. With the classic swoop down and pick someone up, that's my favorite.
Oh my god! Does anyone else do this when they're watching Batman? Think about what they're pressing on their controller when he's fighting.
Quick, get in the event.
I was going to say, look around. There's a vent. Batman's going to go in there. That's his escape route. We know, but yes, that's got me really excited. That trailer.
Yeah, me too.
The vibes I'm getting off it is very adult, taking it very seriously as well. So yes, I'm happy with that. I don't add any more. I don't know if you guys have got any more points you want to talk about.
No, got some goosebumps. So it was a good trailer.
Cool.
Yeah, it was. And quite honestly, I wasn't expecting anything from it. I've never been that excited about it. I wasn't asked about it, and yes, I will definitely watch it. But after seeing that, I'm really excited. I'm excited as to what this could start. Yeah. Because if it's going to go down an adult dark route that takes us into elements of Batman that we've never seen before on screen, I'm all in.
And I know, like say, with what Marvel's done, like everything together and stuff. I hope they don't do that with this Batman. I like to keep it a bit separate. I know there's other characters or other superheroes in this world, but to me, just keep it Gotham, keep it dark.
Yeah.
It's got enough there to keep it interesting.
They don't do it with the animated films. There's no continuity in some of them. Some of them are completely separate. Some, it's just a story for a film. But their DC animated films is some of the best work that DC does. It is absolutely amazing. Like me and Ant have we wait a bit and then we go in and we catch up on our list, and we've got the last Batman one to watch next.
Yeah.
Watched Superman Red Son the other day, which was unreal.
Oh, I like the Red Son comic. Yeah, it's fun.
It was the first time seeing it. I'm not a DC comic reader apart from Batman. So I was I really enjoyed it, and I love whenever the Teen Titans are involved. With the Dark Justice League that they did with Constantine, I love the fact that Matt Ryan is still Constantine.
Not anymore. After when the new one comes out, it's going to be recast, isn't he? So
no,
get Keanu Reeves back.
Yeah, I'll take that. I didn't mind Constantine the film. I thought he done it. Keanu Reeves gets a lot of shit, but yeah, I liked him as John there. Bless him.
Yeah. He'll never be as good as Matt Ryan. He'll never be as good as Matt Ryan.
He can't be a Liverpoolian, so.
What was that, Jake?
I'm just saying, as long as he's smoking a cigarette, I'm happy with Constantine.
Yes, that was great. That was so much fun. I'm honestly gobsmacked. I was not expecting to enjoy this. I was like, okay, no Batman. Come on, Robert Pattinson, what you got? But no, that was that's got us buzzing. I really am excited. I can't wait to show hands.
Guys,
TV.
So thank you for coming on, Jake. Like I say, it's been a pleasure as usual, and like I said, we'll be seeing you again soon, hopefully. I know after the Halloween podcast's over, we are looking to do further subjects, and I've got an idea that I was going to float to you. What about getting you and Martin on for a wrestling one? That would be an interesting talk.
Yeah, sure. Like I say, I'll come back anytime, but wrestling anytime, definitely.
Martin is an absolute ball of energy. He's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic guy to be on the podcast with. So yes, I am up for that. I've been watching shitloads of Botchamania recently, so I am the table, and I'm ready to talk.
Another good nerdy northerner as well, Matthew from Botchamania.
Oh yes.
Right, guys. So again, if you've listened and enjoyed, I hope you've had fun. Please, like I say, follow us on Facebook, the Nerdy Up North community. It is, like I say, growing every day, which still surprises us that we've got that many Northern nerds, or people pretending to be Northern nerds. But everyone is welcome. And again, like I say, please follow us on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Again, this one won't be on them topics. It will just be on YouTube, because what's the point in watching a reaction on Spotify? It doesn't really make sense. But yes, same bat time, same bat channel.
Stay nerdy, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.